Phew, I got through it. It's Great Vanzini. Not doing a show and tell. I already did one on this one. That's a song called Ticket to Ride. I did a video on that a long time ago. And attempting to avoid copyright claims, I renamed it and said it was something else. And of course then I figured out, well, I mean, sooner or later, you know, if I ever got monetized and they did figure it out, then I'd owe them back money or something like that. So, and I also had the camera up really close and personal. So that's kind of the version I use of Ticket to Ride by the Beatles. It's actually the Bugs Henderson version of it. And Bugs was one of my favorite guitars, and I was privileged enough to get to meet him on a few occasions and shake his left hand. I always made him shake my left hand so I could get some of that juju, and you know, it usually worked for about 3 weeks. People say, "What got into you?" You know, well, I shook Bugs' left hand. So, anyway, Ticket to Ride. If you remember the original by the Beatles, it starts off with that kind of thing. This one doesn't. This one starts off with an open A string. Let's see if I can make sure we're in the camera here. And an open A string, and the chord, basically, if you think about a big A chord up here, it's got all this down here, it's got all this up here. We're getting rid of all that. Think about an A7th where we take our pinky off. And we're just going to use these 3 in-between notes and the open A string. And if you think about a D chord, like that, we're just going to use those 3 strings right there. And we're going to hit the open A, and then the D, and then we're going to go to kind of an A minor 7th, and then roll that minor 3rd up to a major 3rd. So there's the open A, and then the D chord. In between that, it does a little thing where it's just an open E and a G and an A. My apologies for my tone. When I recorded that ages ago, and I forgot I had another rhythm guitarist in there, and then the tone on this thing is pretty rough. But so let's go. Slides down, holding that little A form, A7th form, 1 fret at a time, until we get down to the A. Once we get down to the A, it does another. I gotta have a clean amp. I'm sorry. I gotta have a clean amp here. Well, it's not perfectly clean, but close enough. I think it'll get us through it. Oops. Open A chord right there. So we're just doing that open A string, and then a D chord. Just those 2 or 3 notes, and rolling on from the minor 3rd to the major 3rd with the dominant 7th. Now it sounds really tinny. Just an open A chord down there. Anyway, that's it. And then when it goes into the verse, I think I'm going to be sad. I just do a kind of a boogie thing. So that's just working off an A chord. And then the next chord is a B minor 7th. Then I use an E ninth, it could be an E 7th. So it does that intro thing. I just throw that in for fun. And a G flat minor 7th, D 7th, G flat minor 7th to a G, and a G flat minor 7th to an E or an E 7th. And I don't care, whatever the words are. Back to that part. In the middle part, it goes to, she said, what is the chorus part of it? She said, with me. That's a D 7th. To an E 7th, a D 7th, D 7th. It pauses right there. I usually do it. Back to the verse. B minor 7th to an E 9, E 7th, G flat minor 7th to a D 7th, G flat minor 7th to a G, and a D flat minor 7 to an E 7th, and that's the whole song. And then the middle part is a D. Well, a D 7th, E 7th, D 7th, D 7th. Well, I'm gonna drop my guitar. And that's it. And at the end of the song, I think I just go back to that. Yeah, 3 times, I think. I'll put in Bug's version down below here, and maybe even up here, and so you can kind of listen to how he does it. And he always just played, well, the times I saw him, generally it was a 3-piece band. Occasionally he'd bring in somebody big on a Hammond, and another fellow on a lap steel that was really phenomenal as well. He was the Bugs of lap steel. So that's Ticket to Ride. I always get that mixed up with Day Tripper, you know. Yeah, I like those sort of songs because you can do that. You can take those songs and turn them into other things, other styles. There's like Day Tripper. It's all E and A, G, F sharp 7th, A flat 7th, up here to a what is that? A D flat. I'm doing that same little roll on. I love that thing. that's another song. But you can, I think you can take that for basic rock and roll and throw it in a lot of different songs. So I think that's it for me for now, and we'll talk to you later. If you got any questions, leave them down below. Feel free to subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down. When you hear Bug's version, you'll know you've heard a really good version, or a better version than mine. And the version I'm putting in is his live version, which is still really good. I'm in tune. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.